Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at something that you've probably had done a dozen times but maybe never really thought about, the full blood count, the FBC.
Yeah.
Our mission today is to figure out why this one simple test is so important for our health, especially when we look at it on a local level in a community like Horndean. And for this, we're digging into some great insights from the Blood Test UK website. So let's start at the very beginning. In the simplest terms, what is an FBC?
It's a great question. Look, think of it like a quick health checkup for your blood. It's just a fast way to count all the tiny parts swimming around in there to see if you're healthy or if, something might be a little off. And doctors in places like Horndean use it all the time. It's routine. So it really looks at three main things. First, you've got your red blood cells.
Okay.
Think of these as little delivery trucks carrying oxygen all around your body.
So if you don't have enough trucks, you feel tired.
Exactly. That's anemia in a nutshell. Then you have the white blood cells.
Tiny soldiers, right?
The tiny soldiers. Yeah, that's perfect. They fight off all the bad germs. If there are too many, it can mean you're fighting off some kind of sickness.
Got it. And the last one.
Platelets. These are the little guys that rush in to plug up a cut so you stop bleeding. They help your blood clot.
And hemoglobin. I hear that word a lot.
Right. That's basically a measure of how good your red blood cell, your little trucks are, at actually carrying that oxygen.
So what's really interesting here, and the Blood Test UK site points this out, is how places like Horndean are using this. It's not just a test.
Yeah.
It's part of a conversation. They're using these counts to give people feedback on their health, like right away.
The speed is critical.
Which brings me to the big question. What good does this simple test actually do? Not just for one person, but for a whole community.
This is where it gets really powerful, and the economic side is fascinating. Blood Test UK really highlights this. It helps doctors find these small problems, like you being a bit tired from low iron, long before they turn into huge, expensive health crises that require a hospital stay.
Sounds proactive.
Totally. This approach saves a ton of money for the whole healthcare system in a town like Horndean. It means fewer big treatments later on. It also helps people, especially older folks, manage their health over the long term, just by tracking small changes year to year.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch gears. How does it work? How do they count all these billions of tiny cells so fast?
It's pretty amazing, actually. After they take a small blood sample, it goes into a machine called a hematology analyzer.
Sounds high-tech.
It is. These things are incredibly fast. They use lasers and advanced fluid systems to count and sort thousands of cells every single second.
And according to the source, the labs in Horndean are really leaning into this automation, right, to speed things up and cut down on mistakes.
Yeah, the automation is key for handling the sheer volume. But what's coming next is even more interesting.
AI.
You got it. The Blood Test UK site suggests that smart computers AI will soon help read the results even better. They won't just count, they'll spot subtle patterns or weirdly shaped cells that a human might miss.
So that would make the care in Horndean even faster and more accurate.
Dramatically so.
So, to sum it all up, the FBC isn't just a simple count. It's this incredibly efficient tool that helps keep entire communities healthy. And it saves money, a lot of money, just by catching things early. It's like a shortcut to understanding what's going on inside your body.
It is. And since we know that tracking these FBC numbers over time helps doctors spot small changes before they become a real problem, it leads to a final thought for you. What one simple number or fact about your own body could you start tracking every year to help you manage your own long-term health journey? Something to think about.